Hello, everybody. My name is Amanda Uys, and I would like to welcome everybody here on the 2nd of February. Oh, gosh, 2nd of January. Let's start again. 2nd of January, but at least we're in 2025. I've got the year right. And we are so glad to have everybody here to hear more about how Lifewave works, what we're doing here, why we are so excited about it. And I'm very happy to welcome Avril here, who's going to present with me. I'm going to quickly tell you my story, how I got involved with Lifewave, and then Avril, I'm going to ask her to tell her story, give her testimony, and then she's going to present the products part for us. So my name is Amanda Uys, as I said. Now, I heard about Lifewave last year this time, and I thought it was a lot of nonsense. The person who I knew was doing it, I trusted her. I trusted her integrity, but I still thought this is nonsense. I couldn't believe, I was actually a bit shocked that she got involved with something so stupid. But then, but I was interested. But I was not going to do it or believe in it anyway. But then in March, I got COVID and I got very, very sick. And after 4 weeks, I could still not get out of my bed. I was so sick. I couldn't work. I was working for myself. And, you can't work. You can't get an income. But after 4 weeks, I said to my husband, just come and walk with me so I can just get out of the house. I'm going crazy in the house. And we walked for about 150 meters. And my heart wanted to jump out of my chest. And that was a very scary place to be because, you have to earn an income and you can't even walk 150 meters. And by then, my sister had already started on the patches, got great results, and she gave me some patches or lent me some patches because she was so worried about me. And I put the patch on the back of my neck on a Saturday morning. 2 hours, I fell asleep almost immediately. 2 hours later, I woke up and there was nothing wrong with me. I couldn't believe it, but I didn't trust it. I thought, no, I just had a very good sleep. And 2 days later, I thought, let me go and check and just see if I can maybe do the 150 meters, I'll be doing better. And that I walked 1.5 kilos without a problem. It's mountainous here, no problem. 4 days later, when I checked on my watch, I'd already walked 9,000 steps. And since then, I couldn't stop talking about Lifewave. I'm just telling everybody about it. I'm getting great results. I'm grateful for being able to change people's lives. And it's just changed my whole life. 2024 was a year of changes for me. Big changes, and Lifewave is in the front part of that because of Lifewave. So I'm very grateful for that. So I'm going to give over to Avril, asking her to share her story, and then as soon as you finish, Avril, I will go over and then we'll start the presentation. Thank you very much for doing this with me today.
Thank you, Amanda. I'm very happy to do this presentation with you. My name is Avril Schuin, and I'm from Mossel Bay. Yes, and one morning Amanda came up to me and she said, have you ever heard of the X39 patch? And I hadn't. So she gave me a brief explanation. I remember looking at the patch and my first thought was, oh my goodness, this looks like something straight out of Star Wars. So to say the least, I was skeptical. And then Amanda sent me the same info that you've all received, and she invited me to the call just like this one. I didn't rush into it though. It took me full 2 months before I even considered trying the patch. And eventually when I did join, I don't know, something just clicked. Watching the videos and going into this is it info, something clicked. So suddenly I saw the bigger picture. And this was a way that I could help people. I could genuinely help people. And the vision became clear. And that's when I realized that I had to get involved. And the rest, as I say, is history. Okay, then I'll give you a little
your
bit
results. Please tell us your results, Avril.
Yes, I'm going to give a little bit of my testimony now. Okay, I was diagnosed with pneumonia and I went to visit the doctor for medication. He gave me injections, he gave me chest steam treatments, and I was afraid of landing in the hospital, especially since I had an op 25 years ago and my lungs collapsed. So since that time, whenever I catch a cold or flu, it goes straight to my chest, and the results are asthmatic bronchitis. The recovery process is always months. It takes me months and months and months to get over the asthma. And after just 2 weeks of using the X39, I noticed a change, that the tightness in my chest was gone and the wheezing was no longer there. I used to sit next to my husband while we were watching TV, and he would say, "What's that sound?" And it was just my chest that was wheezing. So it was quite embarrassing. Sometimes you sit in company and your chest is going. So yeah, I was grateful that that wasn't there anymore. And also, I used to have sciatica, and at night I would wake up from pain in my legs, and I couldn't sleep. I would get up 6 times a night just to go to the loo, just because I needed to move my legs so that the pain was gone. And that pain, I can happily say, is no longer there. I used to go for walks on the beach, but I didn't go for walks, not many, because when I would go walk, I would have pain in my legs. My fingers would be numb. I didn't enjoy walking. And since I've been using the X39, I'm happy to say I walk now without any pain, and I actually enjoy walking on the beach. Yes, Amanda, so that's my results.
Fantastic. It's the first time I hear about the sciatica, so that's really awesome. Okay, fantastic. I'm going to start the screen sharing. And I want to say hello to Elise. Welcome there. I'm really glad you're here. Let me just start everything. Just takes a second. Right. Almost there. Let's start.
Light, an ancient form of energy that goes back to the dawn of time. For us, it all begins with the sun, the source of light and life for our entire solar system. Even Einstein concluded that everything we're made of contains light. All life originates with the sun through photosynthesis. Plants and vegetation collect the light, and all living creatures emit light. Humans actually emit infrared light, which can be seen with night vision devices. We've known for centuries that light has many effects on the body. Lifewave's phototherapy patches use light that can promote a general state of health and healthy activity unique to each Lifewave patch. Here's how the technology works. First, a patch is applied to specific points on the body. Where the patch covers the skin, infrared energy emitted from the body is reflected back into the body and then taps into the body's own natural flow of energy. Lifewave phototherapy patches promote an environment that enables the body to optimize its restorative energy and enhances your ability to live well without the use of harmful drugs or chemicals. To find out more, contact your distributor. Lifewave. Live long. Live well.
Thank you, Amanda. Sure, yes, after a video like that, it's like, we don't need to do the presentation now. Everything is there. Yeah, I really enjoy that video. Okay, so to start the presentation, our question is always to new people, have you been patched yet? So some of us have been patched, some of us not yet, but that's okay. That's why you're all here today, to learn more about the patches. And what do these patches do? They elevate, they activate, and they regenerate. Next, we just like to put out a disclaimer. Lifewave is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or medical condition. We are not doctors, so we cannot make any claims. And David Schmidt is not a medical doctor, but he's a doctor of science. Okay, next I'd like to introduce to you David Schmidt. We cannot go on with the presentation unless we tell you a little bit about him. He is who the product is all about. So David Schmidt is our CEO. He's the inventor of X39, and he has over 180 patents. He's a scientist and inventor, and he specializes in age reversing, which we will talk about a little bit later. In 2008, when everyone started talking about stem cells, and stem cell was a buzzword, David focused his attention on stem cell research, and his recent patent took him 10 years and $4.5 million to bring to market. Okay. We all know that it's not easy to get a patent, and you need to have research showing that the product does what it says. So what does this product say? It says, in some embodiments, as a result of elevating copper peptide, including activation of stem cells, improvements in energy, elevation of antioxidants, reduction in inflammation, management of pain, improvements in stamina, elevation of collagen production, and improved wound healing. So this is a 20-year patent, meaning that we still have 16 years before anything like this can be brought to market. Then we do have many supportive products, as you can see. But X39 is the flagship Lifewave patch. X39 can be used on its own, but can also be used with one or more of these supportive patches. For example, the Aeon for inflammation, and then we have Silent Night, and the Energy Enhancer, and many others. But today we'll talk about X39. Why are stem cells so important? They are able to make more cells like themselves. That is, they self-renew. They can become other cells. They do different things in a process known as differentiation. They are needed for the maintenance of tissue as well as for repair of injury or repair after injury. So if your kidney has a problem, they become kidney cells to help with the wellness of your kidney. And if you have a heart problem, then your cells will become heart cells and they will help with the healing of your heart. Why the X39 stem cell activation patch? The fewer stem cells you have, the faster you age and the slower you heal. And that's why hundreds of millions of people are experiencing symptoms of aging. Now, I didn't know that at the age of 30, only half of your stem cells are active. And at the age of 60, you lose almost all stem cell activity. So that's why the older we get, the less activity we have. How does the X39 work? How X39 works today is a proprietary form of phototherapy, or as we know it, light therapy. We can understand this, for example, when we walk into the sunlight and our bodies generate vitamin D. It is a patented nanocrystal technology. It reflects light to activate. And this light that it reflects is light from our own bodies. The patch is activated by your body's own infrared light, which activates your copper peptides. And these copper peptides, amongst many other things, activate your stem cells. They are non-transdermal. There's no drugs, chemicals, or stimulants, and it's non-invasive. The benefits of X39. There are few, but people's bodies are different. So not everybody will have the same benefits. So a couple that we have listed: increased strength, reduced inflammation, increased stamina, energy and vitality, mental clarity, restored muscle or skeletal conditions, improvement of sleep, and improved skin appearance. So you do achieve optimal health when you do achieve optimal health, a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being. X39, long-term results per case studies on this info. You will find lots of information and case studies on this website, which we will refer to a little bit later. In the first few days, 4,000 genes begin to reset. Within 6 weeks, the brain becomes balanced. Within 3 months, your collagen is increased. Collagen is not just about having good skin, hair, or nails. Collagen is the glue in our body that holds everything together. And then within 6 months, our heart reverses in age. There are clinical studies that have shown up to 8 years in age reversal. And as David Schmidt says, it's not anti-aging, it's age reversing. Here we have some results in a topography map of a participant. She's a 77-year-old woman, and we placed the X39 on the back of her neck. So if you look at session 1, you'll see the red, which is the inflammation. She had no X39, and she had a lack of brain coherence. In session 2, it can be noted that she had been on the X39 for 3 weeks. She had no more inflammation, and she had improved brain coherence. And in session 3, 6 weeks on the X39, she had a complete turnaround and a better brain coherence. So her brain remained calm after wearing the patch for 6 weeks. Here we have some before and afters. It's inflammation reduction in 30 minutes on the X39. So if you have a look at the picture on the left, you'll see before, you'll see in the before photos the red, that is the inflammation. And you can see after 30 minutes that there are no, there's no red. It's so amazing that we can actually see this today. I mean, before you only had photos of the outside, and now we've got photos of the inside. I think it's amazing. And then we have, on the right-hand side, you'll see the first photo clearly shows the inflammation in this woman's hands. That is the red zone. And the second picture is after 30 minutes of wearing the X39. So once again, lovely to see the changes from before wearing the patch and actually wearing the patch. Now we have some fun facts. We have people that are reporting that the hair is growing back and it's changing back to its own color. So if you have a look at these pictures, you can actually see the patches and how the hair is growing back. I think it's so amazing. And I'm walking results here. I started having patches from my thyroid. I had patches on my head when my hair was falling out, and I had to like comb my hair in a different direction to try and cover the patches. And today I don't have any patches. So I'm so happy that I use the X39. Yeah, we have some athletes that use our patches. We have Michael Phelps, he's a swimmer. We have Sean May and David Beckham, and they all use the energy enhancer. And then we have Lorenzo Savidori. He's our superbike champion, and he uses the X39. How to wear your X39. You wear your patch 12 hours on, 12 hours off. And that's to repair and to rejuvenate. Then you throw the patch away. We don't throw the patch away. We patch our spouses, we patch our dogs, we patch plants, patch our cats. Yeah, so don't throw the patch around until it's all been used. Then you put a new patch on and you repeat. And then you can wear more than one patch at a time, but you can only wear an X39 with a supplementary patch. It doesn't help wearing 2 X39s. And then you must drink plenty of water. It's recommended 2 to 3 gulps every 15 to 30 minutes. And then use a good electrolyte. It helps with detox, and it also helps to hydrate your cells. And this helps your patches to work even better. David Schmidt advises to use the patches for a minimum of 90 days for optimum results. Although that this is a recommendation, we have seen these results in weeks, days, hours, minutes, and seconds. Our bodies are not built the same way, and that the causes of certain conditions are often different. The most common reason for any lack of response to the patches is dehydration. So lack of hydration will reduce the effectiveness of the patches. It is important to drink enough water before and during the patch use. Try adding electrolytes too. So this is really important. Many people seek results as soon as they start patching. Some do get results, and they are our one-patch wonders. But David Schmidt advises us to use the patches for a minimum of 90 days for optimum results. We have seen people having immediate results, but then there are others that have only been seen results after a couple of months. But this does not mean that the patch is not working. You don't know what is happening on the inside. But when you see what's happening on the outside, you can only imagine what is happening on the inside. And I wish my body had a zip so that I could just open it and have a look what is happening. Okay. Now you can take a photo of this or a screenshot of this page, www.thisisinfo.com. Here you find lots of information, interviews with doctors, info on how the patches work, testimonials, and also clinical studies. And then X39, so sophisticated, yet simple to explain. Testimonies of X39 are life-changing and emotional. And the best thing about X39, absolutely works. Thank you, Amanda.
Fantastic. Well done, Avril. And you know what? We haven't spoken Lifewave really in the last month, and I'm just excited to hear what you're telling about your hair. I remember when you said it started growing out here, but hearing about the other patches really blesses my heart. So thank you for sharing that with us. And it just shows, you know, David Schmidt says 90 days, and then he suggests a month for every decade. And we see this, the longer you use it, the more results you're getting. So that is really exciting and awesome. And I want to quickly start off with sharing, and I'm going to ask anybody else who's got results to also share, but I want to tell you what happened just now. So many of you know my mom has got Alzheimer's, and almost 2 years ago, we already had a report from the manager of the old age home where she was living, and she said that on a good day, if they ask her how's things going, she would get a yes or a no, and maybe on a good day, just a sweet smile. And then about 6 months, 7 months ago, we started patching my mom with X39 and also the carnosine, which works with your brain and your heart health. And we're really seeing more and more changes happening, especially lately. And I just got a note now from the head sister there, and she said, Amanda, I just wanted to share this with you. I walked past your mom's room and she was lying on a bed, and I asked her, Tannie Jackie, are you at the sea? Yeah, she said, I'm at the sea lying on my bed. And she said, are you at the sea? And she said she just gave a little giggle, and she knew, my mom knew she's not at the sea. She was just joking with him. And hearing things like that from my mom, who could, at one stage, she was just not really reacting to us at all. And hearing that, it's just, I know she's got Alzheimer's, it's not going to change that, but we're getting little bits of my mom back. And that is really a blessing to us, really a blessing. Okay.
It's so amazing, Amanda.
It is, you know, especially people walking the road with us, hearing the little testimonies every now and then. It's very special to do that, to hear that. Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you, Avril. Okay, let's hear. I know there's a lot of people here that's maybe new, but those who's not new, who has had results, please unmute and tell us your results and maybe a story that you've got to share with us. Corin, are you going to be brave and tell us? Thank you, Corin.
So I've started about 3 weeks ago. I end up with Dr. Kathy. She's my chiropractor for years from I got to Durban. And I hurt my back, so I had to go to her. And when I saw her, I saw how she aged backwards. And then I asked her, what did she do? And then she told me she's patching. And then that's how I started. Yeah, so just testimony from my side. So the patches, I have a very good sleep. I don't have that brain fog anymore. I can exercise in the afternoons. I'm not that tired anymore. So that helped me a lot. And even on a treadmill, I can do longer distances. So, and I'm not getting tired. So I'm not a runner, but I struggle to get through my 20, 30 minutes. and now I can even do longer and the time. Yeah, so I don't have back pain anymore. I don't feel that. I can feel my skin is much better, more plumper. And when I sleep at night, I used to get a lot of cramps. Sorry about the Adidas. I don't know if you can hear them.
No,
But
doesn't
anyways,
bother.
and yeah, I don't get any cramps anymore. So that also helped me a lot. Um, yeah, I can't even think. There's so many. And even my mom, I actually just came back from the Free State today. So I'm just landed here in Durban. And I gave to my mom some patches and she tried it as well. And she's got here by her nail, her pinky nail, she's got like a gland there. It's like I don't know, some gel or something come out there. And she constantly, for 2 years now, she have a plaster there. And like she open it with a needle, push the stuff out, and then it just keep on coming back. And when I left this morning, she told me, "Oh, my nail, nothing is there anymore." So definitely. And even her shoulders, she used to complain while she's sleeping at night. And when she get up in the morning, she said, "Oh, she can really feel it." And she's like actually shaking. She said, "I'm feeling so energetic." So that's really from my
Wow.
mom. And she's 76 years old. So yeah. So I'm sure arthritis and everything will just improve.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing that. That excites me. You know, I love having this opportunity to experience these miracles over and over.
Yeah.
And I'm very fortunate. I've had many one patch wonders. So I'm just going to quickly share with you. I had contact with my sister-in-law this last week or two, and she told me about her daughter, and she's got pain in her tummy the whole time. And then she's only 20, and we started speaking about that later on. And she said she's got tinnitus in her ears. And when I spoke to the girl, she kept on saying that she can hear herself breathing the whole time. So she's really struggling to concentrate on hearing anything because the breath, the sound of her own breath is in the ears the whole time. And I patched her with the X39 and with Eon for the inflammation, and also with the pain, the Icewave for the pain patches. So it hasn't worked. I just gave her one set. Hasn't done anything for the tummy yet, but they have started now. They're also joined now, so they're going to start on that. But almost immediately her ears opened up and she could hear properly without it. And then 2 or 3 days later, they contacted me and said, "Can I please go and help the mother? Because she's had 2 back operations in the last 2 weeks and she's in tremendous pain." And so I went there and explained to her how it works and so on. I said to her, it's not a quick fix. I mean, she's had problems for years. She's got a lot of intestinal problems and so on. So I put the Eon on her tummy because of the intestinal problems. I put the X39 at the back, and I put the Icewave because she's got pain in her back, in her legs, everything down to the toes, everything. So what we do with the Icewave is we put it under the feet. And I did that, and gave her water, gave her electrolytes to drink, prayed for, and so on. And then after a few minutes, she said she has to get up. Immediately, she said there's something happening in her tummy. She doesn't know what it is. She couldn't explain it, but she could feel something happening there. And then she said she had to go to the toilet. So she got up, struggling with a walker and everything, got back, and I immediately saw there was something different. And she said, "I'm feeling better." And I could see her in her eyes. I could see that her eyes was open. It was alive. It wasn't like clouded like it was. And then she said, "And my leg feels better, and my feet, my toes are starting to tingle." And it's just a blessing. I just started crying because experiencing things like that, having the ability to make a difference in people's lives, is just absolute blessing. So now I'm going to zip my lips for a moment and let me hear if there's anybody else that would like to share with us. Mark, I'm just going to push on your button. I don't know you at all, but have you used the products already? Okay. All right. Good. Then I'm going to go on with the rest of the presentation, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the company and the business opportunity. So let's just go back to the sharing. Okay. See what's happening or not happening. Okay, there it is. Okay, so if you are here you probably have some dreams and goals and things that you would like to achieve, or things that's important in your life. Could be different things. People are different. So maybe it's your family, maybe it's time freedom, financial freedom, freedom to make choices that you want to make, more security. Maybe you're the one of those who like to travel. I guess we all want better health and less debt. So I don't know what your reason is for being here, but let's see how Lifewave can make a difference in your life. So when I started looking into it and thinking of getting involved with this company, it was a big decision for me. So I really checked out this company to make sure it wasn't a fly-by-night and something that I'm going to change over to, and then within 6 months the company is not going to exist anymore. But this company is already 20 years old, and it started with it as a $20 million company up to 2021. And in 2020, X39 came on the market, and then everything changed, because the stem cells is just amazing what it does. And so you can see the growth there, $320 million in 2022 and $430 million in 2023. And the projected growth, and I'm sure we'll hear that, in 2024, they was expecting 600 million in 2024. I'm sure we'll get the new stats soon. So this is just crazy. That's not normal, but it's because X39 really works. That's why. We are open in more than 80 countries already. It's the big difference that I can see is that it's not a Me Too product like many other companies. There are great companies out there. There are great products out there, but there's a lot of competition. And when things get difficult financially, people go to a cheaper company. Might not be the best product, but it's cheaper. And unfortunately, that affects everything. Now, in this case, we still have 16 years left on the X39 patent, as Avril was telling us, which means that there's no competition whatsoever in the world. And that is a big thing. Okay, so Lifewave is now ranked as the #1 momentum company. That was in 2023 and 2024 on businessforhome.org. So that is all the direct selling companies, the network marketing companies in the world. And we had a 3,000% growth rate from 2018 to 2024. But the momentum in this company is huge. The #1 momentum company in the world. That was one of the reasons why I got involved. So now you're interested. What now? Let's tell you about the buying options. So people can become a customer, where they will then buy at full retail. They can become a preferred customer, where they get wholesale. They will buy at the wholesale price, but they have a monthly automatic order set. That's why they get it at the wholesale price. Or they can become a brand partner. So what I love there is that you become a brand partner so that you can get the wholesale price and you can stay there. You will get discounts, but you will also get a business opportunity if you choose to make use of that. I have no customers. I just give everybody the opportunity to get their products at discount and wholesale price, and not having any requirements to buy monthly or to have to do the business, and they can just start on the wholesale price. So that's what I prefer. Okay, so let's see what enrollment packages are available. So you can start on the core option. That is what we suggest. There is a little bit of a cheaper option as well, but we're going to talk to you about what is the preferred option and the best option for you. So the core option, as you heard that David Schmidt suggests that we start at least on 3 months. One sleeve, which would be, it says envelope, and it's got 30 patches in there for a month. So one sleeve is usually $100. Here you would, on the wholesale price, here you would get it on the core option for $295, so a little bit discount. So it's for 3 months, or 6 credits, which means that you can also get the secondary patches. So the Icewave, the Eon, the hormone patches, the energy patches, those patches, you can get 2 patches of those for one of the X39. So you can mix and match nicely. And then the cheaper option is the advanced option. That's when you're serious, you decide this is what I'm going to do, and you realize that this is an investment in my health. Or maybe you've got a family that you want to buy for. Obviously, you want to go for the cheapest option, and you can look at the price there, $535 for 6 months of products. also mix and match. And then if you're really serious going into being an entrepreneur, maybe like in Durban, they've got a pharmacy who runs this from their pharmacy and doing really great, you would want to look at the premium option. But the person who invited you here would be willing to help you and able to help you to decide which package would be the best package for you to start with. So how do you earn money with Lifewave? How do you earn an income with Lifewave? So the first way is the moment you enroll, and there's enrollment package of just $25, the moment you enroll, you get your own online shop. You get a website and people can immediately buy from your online shop. You don't have to carry any product yourself, and they just buy from you online. Lifewave will deliver to them, settle the money, everything. You don't have to have anything to do with that. It's one of the first things you get for only $25. It's really amazing. Then if you introduce people into your team and give them the opportunity to get their products at wholesale and the business opportunity, if they want that, you will get a product introduction bonus. Depending on what level they start will depend your introduction bonus, how much that will be. But the big thing is the cycle bonus is where you don't only earn from your own income, you also earn from everybody in your team. And that is great. I will tell you a little bit more about that, Nana. And then you get matching cycle bonuses. That is when you start helping the people in your team to become successful, you will also be rewarded because you are helping them to grow their business. You will get matching bonuses, and there's a lot of member incentives where you get trips and rewards and prizes. So those are quickly the ways that you can earn an income through Lifewave if you use the business opportunity. And this is the compensation plan. It's very, very simple. You only have a left team and a right team. Left leg and a right leg. So when you start adding people in your team, you will add one left, one right, one left, one right, and that's as easy as that. And everybody that's on your left and your right leg, everybody will earn on everybody as long as they stay active. So what you want to do, if you want to do the business or anytime, anyway, you want to stay active by ordering at least one of the sleeves in a month, in 31 days, and that will help you to keep your points. And maybe, you know, what I've just realized is maybe now you think, I don't want to do the business. Maybe in a year's time, you decide, I want to help somebody to make a difference in their lives and to feel healthier, be better, get better. And then you have already set yourself up just by staying active. And once you've done this, what you want to do is you will become a manager. It's so easy as adding 2 people on your left, 2 people on your right that's active, and that will open it up to you. To the whole compensation plan will open up to you. I'm not going to go into more detail, but it's very simple, and the person who invited you here will explain it to you. So this is just a picture of the matching cycle bonuses. What that just means, if people in your first level, in your first downline, when they start getting matching cycle bonuses, you will get 25% because you have helped them to become successful. In your second line, you will get 20%, your third line also 20%, but we will explain more to you once you get there. When I looked at this in the beginning, I thought, I don't understand anything, and I thought, I'm just going to work until I get there, and once I got there, everything opened up, so don't worry about the details about that. Okay, so Avril told us about the thisisitinfo.com website, and I would like to encourage you to go there. The first 4 videos are awesome, and it's not long, and you can have a look at there. But some people like a lot of detail, some people like less. If you like a lot of detail, there are testimonies, there are all the clinical trials. There's more than enough info to keep you busy for a long time, or as little info that you want to look at as you want. But then once you join, there's also this website, thisisitin.com, that will teach you and help you to become successful. But your sponsor will also always be there. We've got great WhatsApp groups. We've got great video trainings, Zoom trainings. There's more than enough help for you to become successful. What I love about this chart is showing our team. We are in the This Is It team, worldwide team. This is the best team in the world, and you can see the growth in that team has been really absolutely amazing. The picture on the bottom is Mol in the middle, and her husband is, and they are there, you can see, with David Schmidt, and then also, now I forgot her name, but she's the top person, I can't remember now, in Lifewave. But Mil is one of the 4 SPD, Senior Presidential Directors in South Africa, and that's the team that we're in, so we are really fortunate to be in one of the best teams. So David Schmidt says, you have an incredible opportunity before you today, the opportunity to bring the healing power of light to everyone around you, to yourself, your family, your friends. I don't know what's happening here. My computer's doing exactly what he wants to. Right, so now is the time to make your move. Are you serious? That's my question. Are you serious about your dreams, your goals? I want to tell you that there is hope for your future. It's as easy as starting with X39, putting that patch on your body and seeing the miracles happen. I'm saying miracles, it's not miracles. It's shown, it's proven by all the clinical trials, but it feels like miracles. It feels like this should not happen. And I just feel privileged to be able to experience it day after day and in my own body as well. So I want to encourage you to go back to the person who shared this with you, shared this opportunity with you, because that person's got your best interest at heart. That's why they invited you here today. And I'm going to stop the sharing now, and I will say thank you to every single person that was here today. Thank you for taking the time. Thank you for Avril for sharing this with me and presenting with me. I'm just going to quickly stop the recording now, and then we'll have some open time where you can ask any questions that would not be recorded, and you can just feel free to speak then. I'm just going to quickly stop the recording.